Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back once again to my channel, Lyceum of Politics. Today, I will discuss the concept of sovereignty with you, specially referring to John Austin's monistic concept of sovereignty. So, let's begin our journey and let's discuss monistic theory of sovereignty. So, my friends, the term sovereignty is derived from the Latin word superenus, which means supreme. Okay, and as you all know by now that the French philosopher of 16th century Jean Bodin introduced the concept of sovereignty in the most systematic way for the first time in front of us. Just in case you have any confusion regarding Bodin and the concept of sovereignty, there is nothing to worry, dear. You can just go back to my video on Bodin and sovereignty and take a quick look of it so that the concept gets absolutely clear to you. But right now, come back to the concept of sovereignty in this video once again. So what I was saying was that before Bodin, this was not the case, that the concept of supreme authority was absolutely unknown to men. No, men knew it, but Bodin presented it in front of us in the most systematic way after the medieval period. Okay, sovereignty is regarded as one of the most important element of the modern state. Okay, because it denotes the supreme power of the state. It provides a legal authority to the state, both in the internal sphere as well as the external sphere. That is, the supremacy of the state is established all over its citizens and associations residing within the state, and externally it upholds the independence of the state itself. Okay, and therefore it signifies absolute, perpetual and unlimited power. Okay. Okay, my friends, now let's have a look at the monistic theory of sovereignty. Now, John Austin, who was an English jurist, advocated the monistic concept of sovereignty in the 19th century. In his work, Province of Jurisprudence Determined, he discussed the concept in details. There he said that when any human superior receives obedience from the bulk of men of any society and himself is not in a habit of obedience to any like superior, can be termed as sovereign. He also advocated the concept of positive law. Now, he meant that positive law expresses the will of the legal sovereign of the state, and so therefore it is not bounded by any other law. As you can also see that to him law is the command of the sovereign, and therefore failure to obey law will invite penalty. Okay. Now, Austin established the supremacy of the command and the power of the sovereign above everything and anything, and therefore the subjects will have no legal right against the state. But one thing, my dear friends, you should know very clearly and remember that Austin mainly dealt with the legal concept of sovereignty. That is, his ideas of absolute and unlimited sovereign power was mainly observed from a strict legal and formal point of view. Now, my friends, keeping Austin's viewpoints in the mind and viewing sovereignty as a legal concept, there are some characteristics that can be well attached to sovereignty. They are like absoluteness, universality, permanence, indivisibility, and inalienability. Now, what is absoluteness? Sovereignty is absolute in the sense that it cannot be restricted by any superior authority, and the will of the sovereign should be treated as supreme all the time. Then universality. Sovereignty is universal because it extends to all and everyone residing within the jurisdiction of the state. Even you know, my friends, that the state has the right to grant immunity to foreign heads of the state or the foreign envoys as a virtue of its international courtesy. Okay. Then permanence. Sovereignty is a permanent idea. It endures as long as any state maintains its independence. Right? Here we do not get confused between the state and the government, my friends. Please. Government may come and go, but sovereignty remains with the state as long as it is independent. Then indivisibility. Sovereignty cannot be divided between the different sets of individuals residing within the state. It should belong to a single body and it is supposed to be exercised by the state only. And lastly, we can say inalienability. Sovereignty is inalienable in the sense that it cannot be transferred to others or destroyed just like that. So friends, this was the monistic concept of sovereignty along with the characteristics of sovereignty. Very soon I will come back with the pluralist concept of sovereignty to you. If you like this video, please do press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Till we meet again, never stop learning and keep on exploring. Bye bye and take care.